The road of the quest continues. I shall no longer follow the shiny sparkles on the road. I shall make my own path. Everyone is here, okay.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Good evening.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Bruh, okay, I guess maybe we should have come here earlier.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
No, we just stood in the desert for 2 days straight without moving, or eating, or sleeping, or doing anything really. So,
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
yeah,
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
bruh.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
See, he just didn't want to do that.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow, Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
The feast celebration. Everybody eats the drinks before enjoying the performance prepared by Nilo and everyone in the background bazaar. Time passes gradually in the wonderful atmosphere, and the beautiful evening feels almost like
Whoa,
a dream.
it's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
Yeah.
The food was
Sure.
specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing.
Haha.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
That's the reason I laughed. Like, why? That came out of nowhere.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully.
And then it took more luck for us to actually win, and it took luck for us to actually find each other and prepare this feast. And it took luck for you to start talking about how much luck it took for us to do all this. Right?
Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success. So, would you say we're good actors too?
Hey.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, traveler, stop acting like that. Otherwise, people will find out. I thought you said you'll take it to your grave, dude. What's going on, huh? Huh? Come on, my guy.
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
Okay, yeah. So they believe that Lesser Lord Kusanali replaced all of Rukadavata's achievements. Rather like Rukadavata, but like everything remained the same except what Rukadavata did, Lesser Lord Kusanali did. And then 500 years ago, when she used all her power, instead of dying, she just became weak, and then the sages abandoned her. That's it. No, maybe your twin remembers, at least. At the very least, she should remember that.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
Yeah, I understand.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's respectable and commendable, and actually, I would also do that just because of his reason. So that so that people wouldn't. Yeah, that.
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra.
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to...
Sorry, I cut her off.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Mail. Let's finish this off.
My lady,
Fast.
the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Don't mind me.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Ah, there you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. Oh, that's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, Every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
Oh yeah.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances.
Not gonna lie, I had already forgot that she wanted us to tell this Needle something.
I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
Let's talk to freaking thingy last. I'll hate them last.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
Ah.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good. No, this gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying.
Yeah, I guess.
I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Damn. That's pretty cold, bro.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
I'm guessing Nahida is going to come and say something to him.
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
In his dream state, he's gonna freaking fall asleep while standing, and then Nahida will pop into his mind. Yep.
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Huh. Is that so?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
Okay.
Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? That'd be the last thing I want.
No, that won't happen.
Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have.
Good. That's you. What? Yeah. What happened?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So, I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The Flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Bruh. I'm looking forward to this. Let's go.
Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm speechless, bro. I don't know what it is about Nahida that just touches that freaking point, that scratches that itch. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. She just hits the right spots and touches the right buttons to hit my empathy meter. You know, she just goes over the edge with the amount of empathy I feel for her. Maybe it's because she's an informative little girl and the voice is soft. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, at least everything ended pretty well this time around. On a perfect note, huh? Okay. Not gonna lie, things have been going in an upward sort of trajectory, right?
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Cause it started off with Venti, the bad end with the Mondstadt, right? Venti got kicked in the thingy. His thing got snatched away from him like a little baby. Like freaking taking candy from a baby, right? Right in front of the freaking church, too. And then that was it for him. No solace, no nothing. He had to go and stand in front of the tree to freaking recover from getting beat up. Then with Zhangli, it was kind of bittersweet in a sense. He quit his job to give away the Gnosis, to end the contracts that he seems to still abide by. Why would you give away the Gnosis to quit? To end the contract that you... I don't get it. I don't get it. And why with the freaking... Why does it have to be with this Charitza thing, right? Whatever. That was a bittersweet thing. I didn't understand his thing. I like, there's a lot of things I didn't understand there, but whatever. The Electro Archon, I do not know how the guy managed to get the freaking... I don't remember how he managed to get the freaking Gnosis. But we did come up with a better W than freaking Leeway, right? This one has been the most satisfying win so far. We beat up the bad guy, we took both Gnosis from them. It's just she gave them away, but for a much more reasonable reward, in my opinion. The guy freaking killed his freaking alter egos, right? I actually liked that she did that. It's something. It's not something incredibly like groundbreaking. It just feels like it hurt him specifically, because it was something he did for himself and something he did for his well-being and following his ideologies. But it freaking, like, getting rid of that, it's like someone telling you to freaking close down a store that you have worked your whole life to build. It's not gonna change the state of society or anything like that. It's just something that's gonna be really impactful to you alone. That's what it felt like, and it felt really good. Not gonna lie. So, as well as the sky thing, but they didn't show us that. I don't know why Miho won't show us anything, bro. The sky thing, right? The sky is fake, but I already know what the truth is. This whole thing is but one big simulated game, basically. It's a Genshin Impact. The sky is basically Genshin Impact, to sum it all up. Anyway, I've rambled enough, so let's just go.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to you.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
I will take your words at face value.
All right, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida?
Sure.
She should be in the academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
The sky thing. Sky. You better ask about that. But then again, if MiHoYo wanted us to know now, they would have not tried to hide it from us to begin with, right? Hey there, little girl. I don't know, I get this urge to like give her a head pat. I don't know if she would like that. I don't know, bro. I need to pull Nahida next time she comes around.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
Yeah, let's talk.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently.
I don't think that's the right way to go about it, but its intended purpose was to gather knowledge, everyone's knowledge, compile it, and find a way to save Erman's soul, which it did. So I guess it has served its purpose. So I guess maybe shutting it down permanently wouldn't be so bad.
But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru.
Oh yeah, I remember it. It was freaking messed up type of Wi-Fi. It wasn't exactly the way the internet works. It's something that was controlling what it is you were trying to learn.
Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them. And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Alright. Nice.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor.
Yeah, that's why I said this one was the most fair-ish when it came to handing over the gnosis. It didn't feel as bad as the others, for me, at least, right?
I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place.
Huh.
And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the god of wisdom.
She won't tell us what exactly that knowledge is. Boon of new knowledge that... Okay, alright, I get it.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate. Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice?
Fontaine!
As far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial system.
Does their archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials.
Focalor?
However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. I wanted to ask about the sky thing. That's it. But like, whatever.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Like what?
You mean about your sister?
You won't know anything anyway. Wait, you're the god of wisdom. You connected to Irminsul, and Irminsul is connected to every freaking, what would they call it again? The name the name slips my mind. But you know, those thingies. The thingy. Yeah, Irminsul. And has knowledge, and she's the god of wisdom. So she must know something even if she's not supposed to. Because she was not even there. Like, she was not even there. Rukadavada was not even there. And she was not even there compared to everyone else. But how would she know something that the rest...
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Ah, Nahida. Nahida is quickly becoming the most favorite archon out of all of them. Screw the rest of these guys. Freak them all. Get out of here. Nahida is the best archon out of all of them. Yeah, like...
Yeah, isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
Ah, but at least you can tell me something.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all. What?
Of course, because she woke up earlier than him. So there should be something.
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
Wait. I need to correct myself. So it can't record something that does not belong to this world, even though that thing affects this world. Then how did it get affected by the freaking forbidden knowledge? Is it because the traveler just started to be active a few years, months? I don't know how time flows in this place. Things don't add up. I feel like there's something going on that I don't understand.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Tevat? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Tevat.
Okay.
But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Wait, she talked about her fight against fate or something. Against destiny? War with destiny. Is she fighting someone who's able to manipulate fate or manipulate the future? So her fight may not just be to destroy Tevat or against the heavenly principles. Because the heavenly principles wouldn't be something that would like manipulate fate, right? Would they? Are they able to do that? Maybe there's like a fourth power or group, right? Because there's the Tevat people, the 7 archons, right? Then there's the abyss, and then there's the heavenly principles. Maybe there's like a fourth, I don't know. I don't have enough information, dude. This is new, but I like this. Nahida, yeah. Oh, I could head pat her right now if only I could.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender. Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
Oh my god! It's starting to click. So the first Heavenly Principles might actually be Kiana. I thought she just looked like Kiana. Or she might be a Kiana from a different universe. Because you know, Honkai Impact, right? Honkai Impact and Honkai Star Rail have different versions of the same character. So she might be a Kiana, but a different Kiana. Not the Kiana from Impact, but a different one. Because we haven't seen a different version of Kiana. We have only seen the rest, right? Like a different Mei, a different Branya, especially Branya. Branya, there's so much of her. Like there's Silwolf, there's Haxor, there's freaking what? There's so many Branyas, right? Then there's different Seelies, right? Seele. I don't know why I say Seele all the time. Seele. Seal? Yeah, Seal. Whatever. But Kiana, she's actually been the one with the least versions out of the 3 cast members. Maybe she... Okay. I'll think about this some more.
As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time. Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
Paimon might actually be one of the 2 Descenders, actually, now that I think about it. Because we have not met anyone like Paimon. Like, Paimon is the only one of her kind so far that we have met. People don't seem to be that wary of her, but they aren't also very familiar with what exactly she is. They keep thinking she's a machine. They keep thinking she's some small flying creature, some animal, some fairy, whatever name they give her. They don't really have a specific... No one recognizes her, is what I want to say. It's like no one knows what she is exactly.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
I don't get why Ether doesn't ask anything about Paimon. All she ever says is, the day you found me, I almost drowned, and you helped me, and I followed you. That's the only thing she ever reveals about herself. She doesn't say how old she is. She doesn't say where she came from. She doesn't say if there are more like her. She doesn't say whether or not she's... Nothing. She doesn't give us anything. And people just skim over it like it's calm, it's fine.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru.
All right,
I'm
Fontaine.
very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world.
It can't be recorded. Okay, so the Descenders can't be recorded. But then why is she my twin? Is she like what was I about to say? A multiverse, another version of ether. Just like the way there's a lot of Bronias, right? Hear me out. I know I'm putting on my tin foil hat here. Like there's a lot of Bronias, right? Maybe she's like that to ether, but like she's a different gender. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, dude. I'm starting to spit out a lot of weird shit now.
If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate. I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
Yeah. Best archon out of all of them. 10 out of 10. By a long shot. I actually like her the most now. She's become my favorite archon. This solidified her as the top number. I don't even think Folklore can surpass her. The only way Folklore can surpass her is if Folklore tells me much more in relation to the lore than Nahida has. So I don't think that's possible. I don't think Folklore is as smart and as wise as the god of wisdom herself, right? The only one who I think can leave a stronger impression is maybe the Teresa, but I don't like her because she's supposedly evil, right? Although I know for me, I know that she's gathering these gnosis probably to wage war against the freaking heavenly principles. I mean, it's very strongly hinting at that, right? But like, yeah, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Hey, we're done. Finally. Fontaine, so I can go to Fontaine. All right. That's good. That's nice. I like that. Okay.
Is there anything you want to know?
I will not. I have already asked everything I need to. All right.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru.
All right. Bye.
I'm very interested in your future. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, I'm sure glad we got the pleasure is all. Alright, that's enough.
All right. I get it. All right. Nahida. Thank you. All right. Bye.